Goku and Vegeta are currently on an unusual planet in Universe 11 called Mastoria, and well, although it wasn't the plan at first, it looks like they're gonna be training in the Mastorian martial arts under Jiren and his new master. Jiren and Vegeta have their little rematch, or more like Vegeta forced Jiren into a fight, but when Vegeta unleashes a final flash strong enough to completely destroy planet Mastoria, the strongest Mastorian martial artist intervenes and redirects the flow of the attack right back at Vegeta. Vegeta uses Spirit Fission and absorbs all of it right back, but the battle is as good as over now. Vegeta expresses his desire to Kubo to learn whatever the Mastorian arts are, but he just tells them that Jiren can show them the ropes and he'll be back in about a week from now, and that's when the actual training begins. After saying this, Kubo just takes his leave. Make sure you guys, if you haven't already, go and check out the previous chapter of What If Vegeta Learned Ultra Instinct. I promise you there's a lot of surprises in this series. As for where the story goes from here on out, well, let's hop right in. Now, Jiren has asked Goku and Vegeta to go and find the magical Dragon Star fruit. It's a fruit that only sprouts in sunlight, and because there's barely an hour left till dusk, they have to hurry it up. They both set out to the forest Jiren was pointing towards, and the search begins. Is this it? This is our training? I'm telling you, Vegeta, Jiren is using us to do this job for him, Goku says. Him? Nah, I seriously doubt it. That guy is too serious for his own good. Plus, I have a really weird feeling about this Dragon Star fruit. Why is it so rare? They go about walking around the forest, but everywhere they looked, everything was glowing. All of the foliage glowing with magic. There was only about 50 minutes left till the sunset. That's when the dual suns of this planet fade away. Vegeta wasn't in the mood to waste another day searching over a fruit, so he decided to pick up the pace a little bit. He closes his eyes and looks at the forest through his mind. Where is it? Just where is this stupid little fruit? Goku, on the other hand, would eventually come across this giant blue dragon. He thought that maybe it'd be better if he ignores the dragon for the time being and comes back when he's found the fruit, but decides to humor the dragon anyway. He looks the dragon right in his eyes and says, "I can tell you're gonna taste good." The dragon more or less understood what he was talking about, so he started laughing. Better luck in your next life, kid. Sure enough, Goku accepts the challenge, not even fazed at all that the dragon just talked to him, but he grabs the dragon by his tail and starts swirling it around, but the one who starts feeling dizzy first is Goku, not the dragon. Meanwhile, watching this all from a distance, Jiren and the young Mastorian are having a conversation. "Hey man, that dragon is sacred. You better not kill him or it's on you," the young Mastorian says. "Do not worry. The dragon can take care of himself. Besides, I'm watching the battle. If it comes down to it, I'll intervene. For now, let's just let them try and get a taste of true magical energy," Jiren replies. Meanwhile, at planet Belmod. "Who was it?" Belmod asked Makarita. "Whis and those two Saiyans he's so fond of. They said they were here for Jiren," she replies. "Interesting. Shall we pay them a visit?" Belmod asks. "What for? Unless you're actually planning to take one of them on in a fight, just leave them be. It's not like you're gonna win," Makarita replies, as she was clearly in an unpleasant mood for some reason. "Well, you're in an especially spicy mood today," he replies. "I am a destroyer, you know. Just let me finish another round of bottles and then we'll go see them. If I manage to defeat either of them, you'll have to apologize, Makarita," Belmod declares. Makarita really wasn't interested, but she obliges nonetheless. Going back to the forest, Goku has fallen asleep because of the dizziness, while Vegeta still hasn't had any luck in finding the Dragon Star fruit. He looks around some more, but in the end, the hour passes by, it's already dusk, and so they know they can no longer continue the search. Vegeta was disappointed, but I guess he'll just have to try again and spend another day here tomorrow. Now, where is Kakarot? He soon finds him snoring right next to that giant blue dragon. "Did you poison him?" Vegeta asks. "Nah, it's his fault. He touched my scales. No wonder he fell asleep," the dragon replies. Vegeta saw no reason why that can't happen. I mean, he believes the dragon and then asks him another question. So do you know anything about this Dragon Star fruit?" The dragon pauses for a moment. He isn't so sure if he should reveal the information to an outsider, but the relaxed look in Vegeta's eyes gives him the impression that Vegeta can be trusted. Or at the very least, he isn't posing a threat right now. "Alright, I guess I can tell you. The Dragon Star fruit is a fruit that shows up in response to one's innate magical prowess, so unless you're aware of the magical energy inside of you, you can try all your life, but you will never find the Dragon Star fruit, he says. The dots immediately begin connecting in Vegeta's head. So this is the reason why his mind couldn't fathom or just find it, period. The Dragon Star fruit sprouts into existence in response to your magical energy. You know, that was really useful. Thanks, Vegeta expresses to the dragon, picks up Goku, and then returns back to the cliff. That was quick. The look in your eyes makes me wonder if you already learned the truth, Jiren says. Yeah, about that. Is there a specific reason you didn't tell us in the first place, Vegeta asks? Jiren feigns ignorance. As stoic as he might be, he was being a little silly and just playing with him right now, but Vegeta was honestly over it. He wants Jiren to show him how he can become aware of his own magical energy so that he can hurry up and find this fruit in the morning. In response to this, Jiren braces himself to speak, and Vegeta immediately kicks Goku into waking up. He doesn't want him dragging them down, and he honestly needs to hear this too. Are you sure, Vegeta? Yes, you can realize your potential for magical energy right away, but first, you'll have to surrender everything you know about strength. Super Saiyan, Ultra Ego, Ultra Instinct, whatever. Forget it all and experience your body with the mind of a newborn. If you do that, you'll experience a level of power unlike anything you've experienced before, Jiren declares. Immediately, Vegeta starts overthinking everything. Surrender everything he knows? What does that even mean? How is he gonna get stronger by forgetting everything he's learned so far? Is learning magic really more important than learning the strength of the gods? Why did Whis even suggest them coming here in the first place? Vegeta's mind was going a million miles a minute, and he was doing the very antithesis of what Jiren wanted him to. Instead of surrendering to his body, he was overthinking it. He was overthinking everything hard. Then there was Goku. Since he had just woken up, his mind was already pretty empty. He listened to Jiren in a half-asleep state, and about a minute later, he became aware of his magical energy, just like that. Wow, what is this? This feels refreshing. It's like I've lived my entire life on this planet. I can hear the voices of the earth, the sky, the forest, and even the unusually appetizing animals. So this is what magical energy feels like? Huh. Looks like I'm ahead of you again, Vegeta, Goku states. The young Mastorian gives him a huge thumbs up because he did it even faster than Jiren somehow. As for Vegeta, his overthinking evolves into even more overthinking. He was the one who had been trying so hard to get ahead, even by coming here in the first place. He even learned and mastered Ultra Instinct, and yet, Kakarot was still one step ahead of him somehow. How long is he gonna be second fiddle? Meanwhile, at Planet Beerus, Beerus was waking up from a shortish nap and asked Whis about where everybody was at. Whis explains that they were currently training with Jiren in Universe 11, as well as Vegeta's current dilemmas. I don't understand. He mastered Ultra Instinct, so he should be able to learn that magical energy nonsense too. Isn't surrendering to your body the same thing, Beerus asks? Well, yes, you're right, but the problem with Vegeta is that he learned Ultra Instinct without even realizing it. It just happened and he didn't even know until we told him. Vegeta's mental exertion tends to hold him back more often than not, so unless he just happens to be aware of his magical energy, he has a long road ahead, Whis explains. Well, now that he's chosen the path, he has to overcome his mind sooner or later. Personally, I don't care enough to go that far. It's not like I need Ultra Instinct or that sacred magical energy of Universe 11, Beerus laughs. Back to planet Mastoria. Vegeta was meditating in the heart of the forest. He didn't care about the mythical creatures or any of the poisonous stuff. All he wanted was to get a feel for magical energy. He would sit in complete silence for a couple of hours without making any movements, but then someone appears before him. It was Belmod and Makurita. Hey, I was right, Makurita exclaims. You conveniently chose Vegeta to fight because you know it'll be easier to defeat him than that Goku guy, she says. Oh, shut up, just watch me, alright, Belmod says, and then faces towards Vegeta. Hey, get up, I know you can hear me. But Vegeta couldn't hear him. He was in a state of trance. Vegeta had detached himself from the outside world and was currently in the realm of his mind. This is where he realizes what's the one thing that was holding him. His own pride. He was too proud of the idea that he's become so strong, both physically and mentally. This is essentially what's keeping him from complete surrender. He soon notices that someone was standing in front of him and wakes back up to reality. "What do you want, Lord Belmod?" Vegeta asks. "I'm here to test the strength of the Saiyans from Universe 7, of course," Belmod declares. He's actually more so here to test his own strength," Makurita says, which causes Belmod to turn around and scream at her again. Vegeta was in an unusual mood though. He glares right back at him, grins, and then states, "Very well, let's do it." This actually pisses Belmod off and causes him to make the first move. He launches a powerful Hakai Blast towards Vegeta, and the entire forest feels it and trembles in fear of this destructive power, but Vegeta effortlessly dodges it while entering Ultra Instinct. He then abruptly enters Ultra Ego and uses Spirit Fission to pretty much boost Belmod's Hakai attack, and the God of Destruction is left speechless. He thought Vegeta would be easier to defeat, but nobody told him that Vegeta can use both Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego now. "It seems like there may be more than one being in this universe stronger than a God of Destruction, Lord Belmod," Vegeta grins. "I warn you, don't underestimate me, Saiyan," Belmod replies. The two of them fly off to the stratosphere where the fight continues. Vegeta is swiftly switching between Ultra Ego and Ultra Instinct, which easily puts him on top as the most difficult opponent Belmod has ever fought. Naturally, Jiren and Goku are looking up at the sky, observing the fight from the cliff. When Vegeta finally gains the upper hand and lands a destructive blow to Belmod's gut, he laughs hysterically. "Abandon my pride? No. I won't be surrendering to this planet or the magical energy. I'll make it surrender to me." Right as Vegeta says this, he felt rejuvenated. Every cell in his body vibrates. It was the magical energy. Vegeta's unwavering pursuit of his own pride was enough to make him submit to it. Insanity. Right after Ultra Ego and then Ultra Instinct, Vegeta is now on his way to gaining mastery over the Mastorian magical martial arts. Vegeta is well on his way to becoming an anomaly amongst those who walk the path of strength, something that not even the gods of destructions can fathom right now.